Hello guys, TavHD here, and welcome to the second part in this video series about this custom gaming PC I bought from CEX. And since the last episode I've found out all of the components that are in it, so I'm going to tell you those in a moment, but this video is going to be about cleaning out the system and doing the cable management, so then the computer looks presentable and it's in the way CEX should have sold it to me. So the processor, as we already knew, is a Ryzen 2400G, that's got the stock cooler on it. The motherboard is by MSI, it's a B450M Mortar titanium motherboard that retails for about £100. We've got two 4GB sticks of Corsair Value Select DDR4 RAM. I'm not sure what the frequency is, I think it's 2133 or something like that. We've got a PowerColor RX 580 8GB graphics card that retails for over £200. We've got a Toshiba 128GB SSD and a Drevo 480GB SSD, and I found out that the case that this computer is in is the Thermaltake Versa H18, and I've worked out the total of all of the parts and they come to over £700, so me getting this for £550 in my opinion is quite a good deal. Okay, so here is the computer close up. This is the inside of course, and it is very dirty as we mentioned last time. Lots of dust everywhere, cables are kind of a bit of a mess. I don't really know why they're all there because they could all be underneath there with the power supply, so that's what we are going to sort out today. So first we should take the GPU out so then we can just get a better look at what's in there and have a bit more room to maneuver. So let's do that now. Okay, we've got the GPU out now and we can take a closer look. So as we can see, this is indeed by PowerColor, as you can see by the sticker. It's actually quite a decent looking card, takes up 2 slots, and yeah, it's not bad really. And I noticed when I was testing yesterday, the fans only come on when they're needed, so that's going to save power and it's going to make the system quieter. Right, now we can get a better look at the motherboard. So we can see on there that it does say B450M Mortar Titanium, so I was right with that model. But also there are a few standoff screws missing, such as down there, over there and up there. I'm not sure about that, but it all seems fine. I'm not going to put them in unless they are absolutely necessary. I think the first thing we should really do is just get all these cables out of the way so we can clean the inside of here properly. So we can see that this is a Thermaltake power supply, 550 watt, and it also says that it is modular and it has an 80+ gold certification. Down in there you might be able to see that we don't have all the cables for this power supply, but I can probably find them online if I ever do need them. What I'm just going to do off camera now is unplug everything from the power supply, then I'll come back after that. Okay, looking at the power supply, it's only semi-modular. The only things I can plug in are for SATA and for the GPU power, so if I need more of those I can probably find them online quite easily. So I'm now going to just take those cables out and see how that goes. Okay, so I've unplugged all of the modular cables from the power supply now, and honestly I have no idea how the person who built this got them in such a mess. They're all tangled up and there was absolutely no attempt to hide any of the cables. And then also when I took the cables out, I realised that the Toshiba drive was the higher capacity and the Drevo was the smaller one, but of course I couldn't tell before because of all the cables. So now I'm just going to unplug all the other cables from the board and try and get those routed nicely. I've just noticed that the power supply is actually in upside down. I can see the fan on the top with loads of dust on it, so now I'm going to have to flip that the other way up. While I've got the power supply out like this, I might as well just clean the inside of that bit. Okay, it's been a while. I've moved the majority of the cables to being in a neater place, but I really cannot get out this 24-pin one, so I guess we'll have to try that at a later date, but I don't even think it'll bend enough to fit through that gap anyway, so that will have to be fine for now, but I'm not sure if it will even be noticeable with the side panel on. Now I've got all the cables in that need to be there just for the system to boot. I think we should now clean it. I'm not going to record it because that's quite boring, so I'll just do that now. Okay, I've just given it a bit of a clean outside, but of course as soon as I come back in, it gets all dirty again because of all the dust in this room. So I'll probably have to give it another going over, but next I'm just going to plug everything back in, like the SSDs and the graphics card. Okay, I've put the graphics card back in, I've plugged the power in, and I think that's everything. I've just given it a bit more of a clean, I've cleaned the GPU, and I don't really know what else we can do really. Now of course there's some things that I can't do anything about right now, such as this power cable, but I'll try and do something about that, as well as the extra 8-pin for a graphics card, which we don't need, but I might get some cable extensions, maybe some nice white ones, just to extend those, then these bits of the cable can stay under there. So that might be in the upgrade video, I don't know. But if you compare this to what it was like just an hour and a half ago, you can definitely tell a difference. I much prefer it looking like this. Then if we take a look at the cables around the back, we can see, well you can't really, but they are neater than they were anyway, and they're as good as they need to be, so then you can't see them from the front. So I think that's everything for this cleaning and cable management video, and in the next video with this computer I'll be doing some upgrades. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.